Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, today is Friday, and it's going to be another wet day here in Florida, I'm assuming, because it is raining. It is raining. It's raining now, and the weather is going to be, I guess it's going to be humid today. It's going to be like hot air blowing today, really, because it's still windy. But yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just going to wait for 10 minutes to see if anybody going to come on this wonderful Friday morning. Oh, yes, as I look out the window at the rain. Oh, yeah, and just wait. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, they left. They left. They didn't stay. Okay, that's okay. Good morning. It's 7:03 Friday morning, and it's another rainy day here in Florida. But it's a beautiful day. It's raining, and if it's going to be like this all day, this is just a good day just to keep the blinds closed a little bit, watch Netflix, eat ice cream, eat all that kind of junk food and stuff like that. It just really nothing you can do. Um, it's flooded. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Denise. Thank you for being here this morning. And thank you for whoever else is watching. Please hit the like and share button. I would really appreciate that very much. Today is Friday. Today, Desiree, is it Desiree? Today is Friday. And no matter how the day starts out, no matter how it starts out, rainy, or if you just not in that mood, you know, get up in the morning. Sometimes you just don't, you have an attitude sometimes when you wake up in the morning. I know I used to have an attitude and didn't understand why I had an attitude because I was just sleeping. I just woke up. And when I woke up, I just felt like I wanted an attitude and had an attitude like, and why? And you know, why? I'm asleep. I am asleep. Was it a dream? What did I have that agitated me enough to wake up and have an attitude? So on Friday, I like to look back at the rest of the week and see. what has transpired, not what's going on with anybody else, because it's not about them. It's all about, I make it personal. I make it all about me, because as I said, I like to learn something every day. Every day I want to do something. If I do the same thing, I still want to learn something about doing the same thing. You know, never stop learning. And this morning when I opened my eyes and opened my blinds to see how it was outside. Yesterday it rained, like off and on. It rained like all day long, and sometimes real heavy downpours for a number of minutes. And yesterday the streets were flooded out here where I live. The streets were flooded. Uh, this place here have a poor drainage system. Where I used to live with my mom, they had the best drainage system. If it rained before it stopped raining, the water, was, out of the way. So I looked out the window this morning and the water had, subsided. So maybe they're working on because it's right here on the water and their drainage. Yeah, they're working on that. I can see there's improvements in on that. So it's just raining here. We got rain, but it wasn't bad like it could have been. And I thank God for that. I thank God for that. So this morning, I just didn't feel like getting up this morning because I went to bed hungry. I was too lazy to I ate once yesterday and I had a couple of pieces of chunks of watermelon. So, it was filling, so it wasn't no need to really eat again. But last night I said, you know what? I have some Uncle John sausages. And I said, oh my God, I want one of these sausages. But you know what? 11 o'clock at night. And I said, I don't think, I want it, but I don't feel like walking in the kitchen to do it, to put it in the microwave. And then whew, I'm eating too late at night because I would have an Uncle John sausage and a ginger ale. And it would have been too late at night for both of those. So yeah. Oh wow. It's getting brighter out, not brighter, but it has that rainy day look. But today is Friday. Fantastic, fabulous Friday. And I don't even work and I look forward to Fridays. It's just something about Fridays. Let you know like the weekend is on the way. And you just whatever you went through from the beginning of the week to Friday, all accumulates Friday when Friday comes. You take everything in stride and you just look back and you just say, you know what, I made it to Friday, regardless of what it is. If you're working, if you're retired, whatever it is, whatever it is, you just have to look back at it. And sometimes when you look back at things and you re-examine everything, and you're gonna have a aha moment. You're gonna have a moment when you say, you laugh about it, and then you have a moment when you go, "Oh my goodness!" You have those moments when you think about what I think about from Monday to Friday, and I thank God, even though I'm I'm in my house all day, every day, home all the time. Not all the time, not most of the time I am home. Um, Now that I'm going to the gym 3 days a week, I am in the gym, then home, and church, and that's pretty much it. Sometime, not all the time, but sometime. So, yeah, you sit and you think about it, and you just say, you know what, I live to tell the story. I live one more day for it. And to God be the glory. And to God be the glory. So this morning when I was reading, right, in one of my devotionals, it'll give you a word, for the day. And maybe for 2 or 3 days, it'll play up on that word, on that one word. And this morning, um, the reading the reading was Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And when you know, you know. I'm not a preacher, so I can't fully I I know about it, but I don't go way in depth. I study what I study. I study for me not to be ignorant of the word, and I study to show myself. So when I hear the word, I can tell if the word is being rightly divided. So it was just letting us know who Jesus is, not who Jesus was, but who Jesus is. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And I always like this verse in the Bible, First John, right? And whenever whenever we're studying about it, or we are told to turn to John 1 and read verses 1 and 2. And then let's talk about those, just talk about verse 1. And verse 1 says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the world was God. And if you are not at least a C student in the steward of knowing who God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit is, then this will drive you crazy. That one verse would just drive you crazy. And that's how I was unlearned. And I had to learn how to read the Bible. I had to I had to learn how to respect the commas and the periods and the question marks. So when you understand them and respect them and read the way, if it's a comma, you pause and then you go. And if it's a period, you just stop. And it's a question, you just go, okay. Sometimes one scripture has three, four little questions in it, or has something in it that you have to recognize. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word and with God was the Word. God, God is, and Jesus has always been. As long as God is, Jesus has been is too. He has been is too. So, just looking back on, just sometimes we have to be reminded, just like we have to be reminded of, when you go through things, it identifies who you are. It lets you know who you are. And it don't matter at some point in our lives, it should stop matter. We should stop caring what people say and what people do. And when we have no control over that, not meaning you be a doormat or you be, what people like to perceive as being weak. You know, sometimes when you have explained yourself over and over and over and over and over and over, you get sick and tired of saying the same thing all the time, and people seem as if they don't get it. It's like two people standing outside and looking at how today is. And I say this is the day the Lord has made. It don't make no difference how it is. If the sun is out, if it's raining, if it's snowing, if a tornado comes, God forbid. This still today is the day that the Lord has made. And I made it from Monday to Friday. And when I was working, I didn't mind working on Saturday because Saturdays was smooth and easy. Even though when I worked in the daily, it was busy, but it was still smooth and easy because Friday was hustle and bustle and, people getting ready for Saturday and Sunday. And it was just It's just something about Fridays. You could take exhale. You can exhale. I made it. Friday. And you deserve whatever you do, you deserve to do it. Now, if it's right or wrong, I can't say. But what I can say, you deserve it. And it's going to have to be your choice of what that deserving thing is. Good morning, Lady B. I hope you're okay. I thought about you yesterday. Um, but I'm glad to see you this morning. And I thank, the other people that's watching in the bushes. When in the mornings when I'm talking, I'm just thinking out loud. That's what I'm really doing because all week, I'm gonna tell you, I have like when I say something, I can only tell you what I know. And it's not what I feel. I have to tell you what I know and and the things that I know are the things that has happened to me. So I can only tell you that. And the little bit that I do know, that is what I speak on. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. And I'm not gonna try to do that. I'm not a preacher, I'm not a teacher, I'm just somebody who done have lived life and lived it and could talk about it and af- not someone that's afraid of the life that I have lived. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I want to be. Um, but I thank God I'm not. Oh, for real, I thank God that I'm not where I used to be, and I look forward to where I'm going for the allotted time that I have left on this earth. I don't want to waste any time. I felt like younger back in the day and, take a lot of things for granted. So I can't go back in the day and pull that up, into the right now. So all I have is the presence of the day. That's why I say every morning, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let me, I make things personal. I say, let us rejoice and be glad in it. But I make it personal. Let me rejoice and be glad in this day. I feel honored because it could be so different. It could be so different. So I thank God that it is not that way. So I appreciate the day. I appreciate it. The wind was blowing so hard yesterday. The wind was blowing so hard, and then the rain was just hitting it. It was just pounding against the window. And it was nothing. It's a thunderstorm, and it's not even that bad. It's a typical rainy any particular day in Florida. You just pick a day, pick a time, and you know it's going to rain at 3 o'clock, and it's going to be hard for about 15, 20 minutes, and it's going to abruptly stop and then it's going to do it all over again. So I could not get all big. Mm. Yeah, I want to take this call so bad, but but I can't. I can't. And it's oh wow, that call scared me. I haven't heard from that person in a gazillion forever, seemed like. And then now I get a phone call. So I don't know about that. So I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. As I was saying. I can only tell y'all about me. So I'm gonna tell you about me today. I'm gonna try to give a little bit of hope you get something out of it and stuff like that. So yesterday, couldn't go to the gym, didn't do anything, just sat around the house and I like to write. And when I'm thinking, sometimes when I'm just sitting and thinking, sometimes I get frustrated in my thinking because I know, and my daughter tell me all the time, you are not where everybody is, mom, and everybody is not where you are. I'm not where you are, and sometimes my granddaughter is the same way that I am, because she feel like if I can do this and if I know this, you should know this as well. And that's the way I feel about some things, because when I hear people talk and say I'm this and I'm this and I'm this and I'm this, then I'm looking at you the way that you say you are. This is what you do. And then when I'm looking, trying to get an understanding, I'm not really seeing what you do because of what you're doing, if that make any sense. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna be honest. Like in the YouTube streets, right? You got, it's like sides have been drawn. You either on this side or you on that side. And it's like on side A, they have a very good understanding of what is going on. They have a very good understanding. And I'm a Libra. So I like for whatever that is, they says balance. So I see both sides. I'm looking at both sides. I'm not taking no side. However, when you speak what goes against what other people says, you wrong. And I just cannot comprehend that. I cannot comprehend the way things have gotten in face on YouTube. I remember time it was so light, it was so easy, it was so fun. You get on there, you laugh, you cry, and then you just talk about everything. And you used to have fun doing that. But now it's like you got to take sides. And it has gotten to the point in taking sides that we are allowing ourselves to be manipulated by whoever is doing the manipulating. And and it I look at it from the other side, and I just really I like shake my I shake my head and I laugh, because I truly cannot understand. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And then I had got to the point where I was saying, I don't get it, Lord. Because I talked to God about it. I said, Lord, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And then all I got back was, it ain't your business. It's not for you to get. Give it up. Leave it alone. Let it go. Loose it. Set it free. And that's what I decided to do. I said, you know what? This not my blood pressure was going up, and I said, oh no, no, no. I can't no, this ain't right. This ain't right. So I decided to say, you know what? I'ma stop saying I don't get it. I don't understand it, because it's not for me to understand. That's not my job to try to figure people out or anything. I'm not getting paid for that. So I listen to people who um opinion is the opposite. And sometimes when your opinion is the opposite, you get frustrated trying to explain something to people who should already know that they should already know. And you get sick of trying to, and then it becomes the way it is now, divided, divided. And then people start attacking, they start attacking each other, but one side do it. It's, I don't understand. I have never in all my life seen black people the way that they are now. I honestly have not seen that in my lifetime until now. And it's social media. It's not doing it. It's the people that's in social media that's doing it, and the people that's bringing it to social media that's doing it. Everybody is a star. Everybody want to be somebody, and that's nothing wrong with wanting to be somebody. Don't But becoming somebody, don't lose who you are. Don't lose the essence of who you are. And it's just, it's just for me. I thought it would be easy, but social media is hard. You have to have a thick skin. You have to have a thick skin, and you have to say, you know what? Hey, fair game. I talk about them. They talk about me. We talk about each other. So we talk about this. We talk about that. And for me, social media is just YouTube is just sometime when I'm writing, my mind is going so fast and my hands are trying to keep up with what I'm thinking, and my hand get uh start hurting, start cramping up, because I'm trying to write everything that I'm thinking at that time. And being on YouTube is just a way for me to just speak it. And I have spoken. I'm not a the things that I have done in my past, they in the past. Some of the stuff I look at it and I just say, girl, thank God. I'm not ashamed of any of it because I did it. And I did what I had to do at the time that I did it. So that's why I just like to keep it real. I like to keep it real. And some people say by keeping it real, that's not being loud and all of that kind of. I don't like long stories. I don't like for people to take a long time to say two words. It's just a lot of things that I don't like. Just get to the point. Just get to the point. Let's get to the point, and then we can figure it out the rest of the way. But if you're gonna take about 10 or 20 minutes to warm me up to whatever, no, I cannot stand that. And I don't like people who, when they talk, they get, I can't stand a lazy talker. It's irritating, is boring, and it just irks my soul. Somebody who speaks so lazy. I can't stand that, and take a long time to say nothing. I cannot stand that. I know a couple of people that's in church like that, and that's what. Oh, I, mm. I've been to church with people like who talk like that, and it used to irk me then, and it irks me more. It's Friday. Nothing much is going on. I want to say it's clearing up outside, but I dare not say that because it is 7:30 and the sun has not set yet. It has not set yet, and it's an overcast day. The wind is not blowing as hard as it was yesterday and early this morning. So I don't know. Florida weather is so unpredictable. It is this time of year. It is so It's predictable, but it's unpredictable, if you can understand what I'm saying. Because it'll look like this, and then by quarter to a quarter to seven, the sun will be out. So, it's Friday. Mm, today is a good day. You worked hard all week. You survived whatever it is. You survived the thoughts. You reframe yourself from doing things, doing something that you would probably regret, and you didn't say what really was in your head and on your heart to say. You kept your mouth closed, and that could have been, and that probably was a good thing, and you spoke when you needed to speak. That probably, and that was the best thing. So it's Friday. Don't have much to say about anything, just watching the weather and stuff. And this morning I am really hungry this morning. So I'm gonna get up off of here in a few minutes and go and just make something light for breakfast. Good morning, Mildred. Good morning. I am her. Thank you, ladies, for being here. And for to pick this channel at some point, y'all, this channel is going to grow. My birthday is in the month of October. And this is what I am doing. For anybody who watching this and then did not step down to say good morning, I thank you for being here. But next month is my birthday. And so I'm claiming for myself to watch my subscribers go up. I'm asking God to increase me with knowledge, with more knowledge. And whatever his will is for me, uh, shine it. Let me see it, Father God. Let me see what position I need to play, and you let me play that position. Use me the way you see. Next month is my birthday. Is my birthday month, and I just we're living in a we're living in a world now where people seem to think it's all about them. It's all about, and we're selfish. We're really selfish people sometimes. We're really selfish people sometimes. And I am excited about today is because there's some new products that's getting ready to come out that's getting ready to jump on the scene. And I want to write down what they are and check them out. I did check out Stormy is having one of her big sales today, and the vitamins, I did check those out. And they have I think a special that you can get the vitamins and the eye patches together, and that's something that's on my wish list. And it's two of her fragrances I would like to try, the baby powder, and because summer is over, so I'm not really into the watermelons and all of that. We're getting ready to get into fall. I like those real fall scents for fall, that's soft and alluring, and a little hint of musk and a little bit of amber, um, with a little bit of jasmine and orange blossom. Those kind of scents. It's something about those kind of scents during the winter. You just feel all wintry and cutesy. That's the word everybody using now, cutesy. Stormy day. Oh, October is my baby birthday. Yes, my birthday is October the 20th. And I love, love, love. This is why I love this time of year, because it's starting to cool and you could just be comfortable. Be comfortable. And I like being comfortable. So that's gonna be a birthday gift that I would really really like. And if not, that's God's will. And when it happens, and I cannot rush it. All I can do is just do what I am doing, talking to the 3 to 4 to 5 or however many come on. Eventually, one day, and soon and very soon, I don't know when it's gonna happen. It is going to happen. So I'm gonna be grateful in the meantime. I'm going to be grateful from the beginning. I am going to be grateful for where I am right now and to the people that I am talking to right now. Because everything that I be saying to you, to you all about being grateful and being thankful, because you know what? I can remember a time when I can remember a time when. And I can remember a time when I was up, and I can remember a time when I was down. And we all have those times that we can remember that drives us. It drives us. And sometimes we could get knocked off, off the rail a little bit. However, we don't stay down. We get, get back up. And that's why I've learned how to be content. And when I read something in the Bible and when I talk about it, it's not just something I'm just talking about. It's something that I have been through, and it's something where I am. I say, we don't go by our emotions. We don't go by our emotions because our emotions will betray us. Our emotions, we'll get angry and do something. And even in the name of love, or the like thereof, we will do something. And that's when you let your emotions get in charge of you feeling. There's nothing wrong with feeling. Whatever you're feeling, feel it. Don't try to disguise it. Don't try to hide it. Feel it. And when you feel it and allow yourself to feel it, and when you have that, y'all don't heard me say I don't give something but 72 hours. I'm allowing myself to go through every emotion that I need to go through to get over it. The first feeling I'm gonna have is anger. I'm gonna have anger. I'm gonna have anger. And I'm gonna hold on to that anger for about 18 to 20 hours. 18 to 20 hours, I'm gonna hold on to that anger. And honestly, I'm telling you, from after 18 to 20 hours of being angry, then what is I I gotta the rest of the 24 hours, I got to just sit there and go over me being angry about a situation I knew better than to get myself in, or I saw it coming, but I just brushed it off, and then even not to do something, and then thinking about doing it, and then doing it, and then getting the results, from doing that. And I just got tired of doing that. I just got tired of doing that. At some point in your life, you just straighten up. You just try to start getting it right. And you have to keep your focus and your energy on you, because there are what is it, energy vampires out there. They will suck all the energy out of you, being it on your job, in your house, stuff from your business or friends. And then then we get sucked up into stuff, and it just take too much energy. And I'm just at the age now that I just ain't got that kind of time no more. I don't want to be playing with narrow-minded people. And I just say, you know what? You be who you are over in that corner, and I'm gonna be who I am over here in the center, in the middle. So you stay in your space, and I'm gonna stay in my space. And we ain't never got to invade each other territories. We don't even have to do that. And it's just so simple to be that way. But people want to talk about, mm, it's just the silliness of it all for me. And I'm just at that age, You just say, some of these people are your age and some of them are younger than you. You got the young adults, you got the adults, you got the 30-ish and the 40-ish. And I think when you get a certain age, you put childish things away and you stop behaving like a child, because how can you tell your children anything when you're behaving just like them? At some point, somebody got to be the grown up in the house. Somebody got to have, some reason. And that's why I think I never talked to my children when they were small like children. You know, you got responsibilities in the house. You got and your biggest responsibility is going to school and get good grades. And if you want to participate in something, participate. If not, don't. But you're still going to be productive and doing something. So by talking to them, not and like they're adults, but just talking to them like with common sense, everyday life common sense. And common sense these days is not common. Common sense is not a flower that grow in every garden, seem like. And sometimes I just have to sit back and I just have to laugh about it, because you can't really take anything serious anybody is doing. I know I can't, because see, I've been through too much and I just don't have the time nor the patience or the interest. My attention span is very low, it's short. My attention span is very short. And when I start losing, when you start losing my attention, and it's just like I don't hear anything anymore. And it can be upsetting to people sometimes when they're talking to me, and I just completely tune them out, just completely tune them all the way out. And they're talking to me, and I go, huh, what? Oh yeah, okay, whatever. I'm trying to catch up with the conversation because I got lost somewhere way back there. So I know how to be, and I'm continually learning how to be honest with myself. And by being honest with myself, I can only be honest with people, because I don't like people. It ain't even by somebody calling me a liar. I don't want to give a person the reason to call me a liar. So it's never about the people. It's always about me, and not in a egotistical way. It's always I'm just going to look out for me. And that's the way you should always be like that about yourself. It took me a little minute before I got there, but it by saying it's all about me. It's not. If you got a family, no, that's not going out, not paying the bills, going shopping, and everything is self-centered around you. In essence, everything is set around you. If you're living in a household with a husband and children, you are the nucleus of that family. The dad, yes, he provide, and the man do this, he go out there and work and give you money, but you are like you the wife, you the mother, you the cook, you the maid. Let's say, because you cooking, you cleaning, you doing the laundry, you the doctor. When somebody ain't feeling well, the first person they come into, dad is sitting right there. You're gonna pass daddy and come to me, and then if you're a single mom, you got to do it all. You got to do it all. You the mama, you the daddy, you everything. You got to pay the rent. You got to make sure they have food, clothing, and shelter. So you have to just, I had to learn how, and it just happened one day. I was home, I was off that day. Everybody was gone. My daughter was working, my granddaughter was in school. Well, my mom was there, but she had just come from dialysis, so she was in bed, and it was just so peaceful and quiet in the house, and my whole body was just so relaxed. And I was just I walking around in my bathrobe and my little bonnet and having my tea and watching TV and just enjoying myself, and my body was so relaxed. And later I took a nice long soak, and then I went to the nail salon, and went to Target. It was just a nice day. And I had from that day on, I had to start taking time for me because I was taking my granddaughter to school in the morning. I'm getting up like I got somewhere to go. I'm taking her to school in the morning. Oh, Mom, can you take Miss J some lunch because she don't want that. So I gotta go to I gotta go to Popeyes to get her some chicken and a biscuit and then take it to school. And it was like, okay, like I'm on duty. Like this is my job. Like this is my job. And I had to say, you know what? I gotta take some time for me. And everybody know Monday is my time for me to do whatever I want to do. Me time. If it's nothing but 30 minutes out of the day, stop and do something for yourself. Every now and then, do something for yourself. Show yourself some appreciation. You appreciate everybody. When your body get tired, your body is showing you little signs that it's tired. You need to focus on me. But so busy focusing on other people. And I had to start learning how to be selfish. I ain't never had that problem in my life, trying to be selfish because growing up as an only child, at some point down the way you was a little bit selfish. And I had to regain that. I had to get that back. And now even at this age that I am selfish with my time. I'm not going to waste time with people that I don't want to be around. I'm not going to waste time doing things that I do not want to do, that I do not have an interest in, or something that do not hold my interest. I'm not going to waste time because time is not rewinding. Time is, look, it's September the 27th already. And we just went to sleep a couple of days ago. It was September the 1st. It's already the 27th. So, time, I really just don't have time for nonsense. People who like to deal in nonsense. I'm not wired that way. I can't be fake. I can't be phony because that agitates my spirit so much. And when I see fake and phony, it just irritates me to no end. And you just have to play along with it sometime or not. And that be your choice. So, everything that has happened during the week that you have um been through, today is Friday. Throw it away in the sea of forgiveness. Forgiveness, and forget it. Let it go. You're going into what is going to be the most beautiful weekend ever. I don't care if it's raining here. I don't care what's going. If we can't go outside, I still got some water. I still got some ginger ale, and I got food. Long as the lights don't go out. So I'm good. So this is the day that the Lord has made. Come on, y'all. Be thankful. Be content. Find something to be had. Find something to be grateful for and to be thankful for. Find something and someone, and let them know, you know, what you really, how you really feel. How they'll encourage you and just been there for you, and let them know that you were thankful that they are in your life, because sometimes people need to hear that. It's not that they need to hear what You don't know where a person is from day to day. And just a word of kindness, a word of thank you, something that they've done for you, said to you that made you change your mind, feel some type of way. You know, we supposed to encourage each other and lift each other up. And so going into the weekend, whatever is on your mind that is not adding on to your life, if it's not adding on, it is subtracting. If it's not adding and multiplying, it's subtracting and dividing. Work on what you can and leave alone what you can't. You know, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. And don't be afraid to be honest with yourself and to be selfish with yourself. And then it's not that you're explaining, things to people. You have to let people get people to understand from now on, this is the way it's going to be, because people don't like change, especially when it's you changing. They don't like that. They don't like change when they see you changing. When you start saying, the things that I used to accept, I'm not accepting those things anymore. The way I used to be, I'm just tired of being that way. I'm taking me, I lost me in all of that. And you can lose yourself, get caught up get caught up. And somewhere it is, especially when you got children, and you got to take them to cheerleading practice, you got to take them to football practice, you got to take soccer practice, and then you got to sit there for football practice, and you got to sit there for all these practices. You got to sit there, and then you always got mommy things to do, and then if you got a dad, and the dad is in the house, you got mommy and daddy things you got to do. And somewhere along the line, you forgot the times that you used to go to the nail salon to get your nails done, your eyebrows waxed and tint, get your toes done, having a frappuccino or something from Starbucks or from McDonald's or wherever you like to get your frappuccinos from. And you just forgot about who you were. You forgot uh, to take time just for yourself to eat something and don't have to share with nobody. That sometimes just to stare out into nowhere and don't have somebody looking at you like, you all right? What we gonna eat? Mom. So take some time for yourself, and this weekend is the perfect time to do it. Oh, the sun look like it's trying to come out. It's getting brighter and brighter outside. So yeah, it's Friday. It's the weekend, baby. Somewhere the weekend has already started. It hasn't started here yet. So go ahead and do them. Go ahead and do them 8, 12. How many hours you got to go today? Go ahead and do them, and do it with a fierceness. Because you know what? This your weekend to be off. This is your weekend to be off, and this is the day that the Lord has made. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all better find some gratitude up in this day, and then be so thankful. Be thankful. Be thankful. Because God is, and He will always be just good like that. Just good like that. So I'm going to say, mm, it's the weekend. Just have a good time and be safe. I see you in church Sunday or not. See how this gonna go. And if not, Lord's willing, I'll see y'all back here Monday. It's the weekend. Holla.